is.
All right.
It is.
Hello, everybody. All right.
It is.
Hello, everybody.
Shit.
All right. Forgot I had that on. Yeah. Okay. I didn't reactivate that, did I? Okay. Now it should be better. Chat, please respond.
I know that
Over the
feeling.
now. Mrs. Tansen, can people please speak up in chat so we can know? Well, my mind is blank. I'm in European, so blame my European people.
It seems to not be feedback loopy, so I think we're good.
Okay. Well, I will proceed. Welcome everybody to the second stream of our community D&D sessions. This is Dragon of Icespire Peak with what we are calling the Shadow Crew. I'm Shadowed Mage. We have Rock God, Hoodie, and Echo Alpha, X5. And we seem to be missing Kilobyte. We're unsure what happened to him. Hopefully everything's okay. But I guess we'll try and proceed with this, at least for some kind of a session tonight. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. So there's all of the ARV stuff you guys should know. Do exclamation point ARV things to get all of ARV's various pages. There's exclamation point ARV shop. I think because I don't think that one's in there. And of course, since this is a D&D stream on ARV's channel, inspirations are welcome to be used here. That's if you do exclamation point inspiration, you can find out more about that. Echo, what am I missing?
You are not missing much. As we have already said, there's exclamation mark our things for all things are later on, and that is our shop. And we're not gonna go on the other side of things because that's his deal. It is tonight. It is all D&D. So yeah, if you want to know more about us individually, it's the exclamation mark Shadow Crew, and there is exclamation mark Shadow Cares, CHARS.
Yeah.
To know all about our characters. Well, not everything. Gonna find out more as we did tonight without Kilobyte, who has probably gone mysteriously missing. So we might probably find Kilobyte tonight in our D&D session.
And so our fancy new overlay stuff comes courtesy to us of our friend Hoodie there. It's pretty snazzy.
Very sexy indeed.
He made our news.
It does look very nice. I like the wood grain. It's sweet.
Yeah. It looks a lot better than I didn't realize I sent it over in 720p, and I feel kind of bad now.
No,
so
it was 1080.
Oh, it was 1080?
Yep.
Okay, so the stuff I have on my computer is different. I don't know what happened.
Okay. No, because I was.
Your computer is sentient. It knows you.
It's trying to downscale everything to fit more stuff on my computer. That's clearly the case. But hey, I'm glad you like it. It was fun to make it.
Yeah. Okay. So, last time was our inaugural session, and our characters were adventurers in the town of Phandalin, just kind of in off the Sword Coast, in amongst the mountains, and they found out that there was a dragon that seems to be terrorizing the area, and they found out that it's kind of been seems to have settled in some ruins in the mountains, but everyone's been telling them, it's a dragon, you might not want to go and just rush off and face it right away. But there have been some various quests posted on an adventurer's notice board in the town of Phandalin, so they have now been checking out some of those. They had a brief kind of interaction with the town master, and because he was quite frightened of the dragon and doesn't really want to be outside much at all.
The coward he is.
But they got a bit more information about those quests, and then they traveled off to Umbridge Hill, where they rescued Adabra from a manticore. But they managed to talk the manticore away instead of having to actually fight it. And then we left off, and they were planning to try and go to a place called Nomengard. I think that's about it, right, guys?
Yeah.
As far as I
Excited.
can remember.
That's the last thing I have in my notes. We're off to see the gnomes.
Okay.
Maximum efficiency. It's always going to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Get all 3 quests done. I'm very excited for that gold, man.
If Shadow Mage is still preparing all the stuff for our viewers and everything, then we can probably just go ahead and start right below him, above me, to say hello. And Rockgod, who are you gonna be? Who are you? And who are you gonna be playing tonight, good sir?
Yes.
Who am I? I'm just some dwarf. But my character is cool. I am playing Malik Halamarodin, a ranger elf who's kind of curmudgeonly and just wants to get the shit over with. Get back and grab my gold and buy some stuff.
Yeah, I need all that bacon.
And eat bacon.
Okay.
I have bacon waiting for me. That's right.
So much bacon.
Yeah, that's all good. And gonna roll right below and say hello to our good neighbor, Hoodie. So who are you and who will you be playing tonight during our session?
Hey, I'm Hoodie. I'm a small Twitch streamer. I also play some D&D. Tonight I'll be playing every night that we'll be playing community D&D. I'll be playing Isil Moldleaf unless he dies. He is a celestial warlock, pact of the tome. He is as close as you can get to being a healer without being one. Also a little stuck up and really likes money.
Like all good clerics.
Yeah.
Well, that's not just awfully dandy. That just leaves out Kiel. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't, because he ain't here. Well, that's what it means then. But yeah, my name is Echo Alpha _X5. I'm just a regular guy in a small hometown, just playing games every day, and I do clipping for our Netherlands channel and wherever else, because there's always those fun moments when you're watching the stream and just go, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to clip that. So yeah, I clip, and I don't want to sound too weird, but I'm gonna say it. I'm vice president of a film club here in town, and next week we're gonna have our first official show. So we're gonna be seeing Eyes Wide Shut, which is Stanley Kubrick's last film before he died, I believe. So it's gonna be fun.
Yep, it was a good movie too.
Yeah, so we're here, but I probably won't sing it, so I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, I play Shakun. Hold on. We had actually gained a new viewer last Tuesday, and she was so lovely kind to link me a site that has actually a translator from Common to Drow. So I can probably just type in something, and it goes
Really?
So people just yeah. Usta divin jakunas data il definitely sepali vegan. That translates to I play Jakunas, a drow elf rogue assassin who has been a long time companion of these weirdos, and I'm gonna be whizzing to the nose, which is not gonna bring us some happy memories, at least for me, anyway. Although speculating that his companion, I have forgotten now everything again. Our companion Malak is gonna be thinking about all the bacon is going in home at the inn. But yeah. Oh, and speaking of, before I let Shadowmage start up, I have a surprise for everybody. It's
Surprise?
Yeah. So everybody knows about the R shop now. Exclamation mark R shop. Yeah. We can go buy merchandise for Infinity Beyond and for Avengers Middle Earth and so on and so on. That's Genesis is on its way, and yeah. But there is a company here in Norway that makes their own T-shirts. It's custom design, and I decided to make a custom design T-shirt every month. So, and I asked Arnold for permission to do this, and they granted it. Though he was a bit frightened and shocked and didn't know if he wanted to find it disturbing or charming. So don't think of me as a freak, because I'm not. I have my own ways of showing love for the channel. Here you go.
Oh, so good.
He is here with us.
That's
That-
perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Look at that face.
Yeah. Yep. I am Aubrey and I will be joining you tonight. Oh.
His channel dedication. His commitment.
Yep. But yeah, I guess that's everything. And if there isn't anything else, I'll leave it in the hands of our good dungeon master, Shadowmage, who everybody should know who is the moderator, our dungeon master, of course. And yeah, dungeon master, just lead us through the city.
Okay. All right. So, I guess we start with you guys traveling on your way from Umbridge Hill, right? It was about there, over to Nomengard, which is in the mountains around over there.
As we
So-
walk, I'm going to keep my eye out for the Manticore just to see if he's flying around.
Okay.
I will keep my nose in a book.
Your travel seems to be mostly uneventful until eventually you reach this kind of valley in the mountains where Nomengard is. You follow a stream uphill to the base of the mountain, where waterfall erosion has carved out a natural concavity. The roaring waterfall creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water, within which rise two small islands covered with 2-foot-tall red, green, and purple mushrooms. Several cave openings overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks any sunlight from reaching this place. So there are these 5 cave entrances. There are these kind of very narrow, steep stairways that are kind of like winding up the edge of these mountainside here. And it looks like maybe uh, the one kind of immediately to the way you guys came in to your left is maybe going to be the easiest to get to first, but it is completely up to you guys as to what you want to inspect or where to go. So
I am gonna go pick one each of the mushrooms. You said red, green, and purple.
okay, so you wish to actually go into the pool of water and over to one of the islands to inspect the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll slosh right into the water.
Okay.
How deep is it?
It's
Drowned.
it's relatively shallow. Like it's probably like 6 inches deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll walk over there. I'll pick the mushrooms.
Yeah, like it gets a little deeper like as you go out and you get closer towards like where the waterfall is, but in your general vicinity, it's pretty shallow.
I would like to pick all three of the mushrooms, but I want to check out the purple one.
Okay. These mushrooms are unusually large. They are about like 2 feet tall.
Oh shit!
Like,
All right. Then I will take out my short sword and chop the. I'll take the purple one and chop the cap off, and then chop it in half, and just take the one half of the cap and put it in my bag.
okay. And as you do so, you get a very kind of like musty smell of this mushroom, and it has almost kind of like a sweet smell to it as you kind of release some of the spores as you chop it and take it and put it into your bag.
Do I have any idea what this does, or what it, if it's edible or if it's? You know...
You could give me a nature check to see if you know that.
I'm gonna be off on the shore, just kind of looking up and be like, "Hey, that's pretty gross."
Indeed.
Yeah, so
Gonna be over here.
this mushroom definitely seems like it should be like edible in some form or another. Maybe if you find one of the gnomes around, maybe they can tell you, because it does kind of like look like it, like as you're on this island, like looking at the mushrooms, it does kind of look like these mushrooms occasionally get harvested for some kind of purpose.
All right, then I'll slosh my way back over to the other guys.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can change the map here.
Did you have a fun trip? Get a lot of mushrooms?
Hey, you never know. Could be
Well,
beneficial, or it could be tasty. You never know.
could be tasty. No, thank you. Mushrooms are definitely not for me. I like nice hard bread, right across the board. Very easy, very affordable, wonderful.
If it
All
is
right.
tasty, then perhaps it is for your bacon once we return to the inn.
Mushrooms and bacon, delicious.
Mushy bacon. Mm.
Mushrooms.
It is not for me.
Stuffed with bacon. That would be good.
I can see that. So, are these caves here? The gnomes were in the caves, right? Did we read that notice correctly? Do I remember correctly here? The gnomes were in caves? Do we have to go in? I don't want to go in there at all.
The cave system here is Gnomengard. It is the home of the gnomes.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there. 100% no.
All right, so
Oh, come on, Issel. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, but Also, it's in caves. There's a lot of not fine things like bears and worms and dragons and everything. If you guys go, I'll follow because of course I will. But we could just move on, I guess.
No. We've got to go in there. Have you ever met gnomes before?
Once or twice.
Yeah, they're fine. They're nothing to worry about. Don't worry.
Well, by all means, please pick a cave. You can't go wrong. There's so many. Huh.
Well, I say we go into the closest door. So, that one. And I'll point at the closest entrance.
Where? Get over here, map.
So, do you guys have the map there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you see the little square tokens for your characters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys able to move them? Ah, yes. Good. Getting this Roll20 business sorted out.
Ooh, okay, cool.
I still haven't quite figured out how to do like fog of war revealed stuff, but
We'll pretend we don't see it. It's
yeah.
fine.
You guys don't see any other tokens if you like zoom out on the map or anything, do you? You just see like the cave system?
I think I see tokens.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty.
Well, you can just ignore those.
I don't see the tokens. They're fine.
There's no token. It's fine.
I am only amazed by the way that we moved our tokens. We can just move them square at a time, like if we were playing like Magic. So I'm liking it. And I'm the only one who has a picture. So
yeah, because you're the only one I had a picture for.
I am that good looking because that's how you are, Drow Elf. You're so good looking.
Get on top of that. I will find a picture.
Unless you're this good looking, man. Aha.
Actually, I will be right back. I'm so sorry. I have to take a quick rest stop.
Okay.
1 second. Please, I'm gonna follow Malik wherever he wants to go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, leave it in this book.
I will walk up this way.
So you did get one of those purple mushrooms. Did you actually want to try and get a different one?
Well, you did say they were awfully big.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many I can fit in my thing and not crush them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take the purple one for now.
Okie dokie. All right. So you're going to try and ascend this first
I think that should be it.
kind of
Walk up this way.
stone stairs up that way.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. I need to.
We apologize for the silence because we are just preparing stuff and yeah. So.
Resist the urge to look at the rest of the map. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, well, I have my own enemy to defeat. It's called the Windows Restart enemy.
Okie dokie. So. Alright. Echo, are you following?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's a mayor in the background. Good.
All right. So you ascend these stone stairs, kind of on the edge of the mountain face here, towards this first cave, with a little bit of difficulty, but it's not too bad. And then you get up to the top, and you find yourselves at the entrance of this cave here, and you find that you can either go uh, straight down in front of you or take a left. So, what would you like to do?
How dark is it in there?
Ooh, that is a good question. There is there are hanging oil lanterns that are kind of placed around the cave, around the cave from what you can see, to just kind of like provide like a little bit better than dim light all throughout. So relatively normal lighting condition.
As we
The caves are hewn from solid rock. The ceilings are kind of about 7 feet high.
as we enter, can I cast light on the tome that I'm reading, just like the outside part, so I'm not getting the pages,
Okay,
the good juicy meaty bits?
sure.
So, should we knock? What's cave etiquette?
Well, there is no door actually right where you are. It's just kind of an open cave.
I do believe we just yell inside. Hello? Anybody home?
So you can hear your voice kind of echo down the cave system, and perhaps there's someone a little further down in the caves, but no one seems to answer your call at the moment.
Great. I guess we
Most
just
odd.
let ourselves in to a big scary cave. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Well, Malik, if you'd please.
Yeah, I don't know what would be safer for you, Hoodie, if you stayed in the back or stayed in the middle.
I'll probably.
Oh,
Hmm.
I just realized something. Hoodie, you cast a spell, didn't you?
I did. I cast light.
All right. When you cast that spell, you feel an unusual tingle in the air around you as you cast it. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, great. How fun. That's just slash roll 20, right? I'm
Yep.
not. Okay.
Yep.
That is a tingling sensation.
Hey, a 20.
All right. There we go. Beautiful.
No, Hoodie, you're supposed to do slash roll d20.
Shh. No, don't don't give it away. Roll a d20.
So it's slash R 1d20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
I have never used this. Nope. Slash R1d20. Let's try this again. Well, that's
Okay.
way
No.
worse.
A 3.
A 3. Went from the highest highs to the lowest lows.
Sorry, Hoodie.
You gave
All
it
right.
away. My secret.
There.
Well, luckily, I have
So-
a torch if that is needed.
So as you cast light on your tome and you feel this extra kind of mystical tingle in the air, there is a flash of multicolored light around you, and then you find that your skin has turned orange.
Well, I mean, come on. This isn't good. How is this a good sign? How are we supposed to go into these caves?
I mean, like light was still cast on your tome like that. That's still.
Yeah, but I'm
you're
wearing
now
I'm wearing
orange.
like weird gray white stuff, so the orange just pokes out even more. Great. Awesome. This place sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see more of it. Oh, God.
I will say, Issel, usually that doesn't happen when you walk into a cave.
Usually it doesn't happen when I cast things either, but here we are in some crazy messed up cave land. Okay, well, at your lead, Malik.
Oh, maybe we get in and out as fast as possible.
That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Maybe I can get a D10 somewhere.
Indeed. Something about this place is, I do not know, troubling.
Maybe we try not to cast spells when we're in here, eh?
I mean, that's the only thing I do. You know that, right? That's it. I'm just a weak man in a robe without that.
A book.
Yeah, the book. Okay, I can hit somebody with the book. I think I like where you're going with this. I think in the marching order, I will be in between the two rogues, assuming that Van is here in some capacity.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of, since we are on our first stream without somebody, who's going to be controlling Kilobody's character?
Um. I mean, I have a good idea of how Kilobyte wanted to play his character, so I mean, if no one objects, I could just kind of
I don't mind.
Yeah, sounds
make
good.
make some general assumptions.
I wholeheartedly do not object. No, it does Alban Eleron.
Okay. All right. So, Issel is now orange. He has light on his tome, and you guys are still in the entryway of the cave.
All right, I'm just gonna walk forward, go this way.
Okay. And as you approach the end of that hallway, you can see that it kind of forms a T intersection. You can either go right or left.
I'll look around. Can I see anything
There
down
we go.
in this area?
Okay. Down there. You can see in that chamber as it kind of opens up wider, bolted to the floor of that room seems to be a contraption that looks like a rotating platform with large, heavy crossbows mounted to it. And sitting in the middle of this rotating platform, on a chair in the middle of it, is a small gnomish figure, just kind of like sitting there, and then like he sees you kind of like enter his field of vision, and then he kind of pops up a little bit. He can lets out a little cackle. Roll for initiative.
Oh no. That's not good.
Oh, the Lord Sabatuki has gone mad already.
At least the initiative was a lot better than that 3 I rolled. 15.
5, which I'm fine with.
So that was just a standard 1d20.
So on your, if you look at the actual or I think if you look at either version of your character sheet, there should be an initiative value. I think it should be 4. And you add that.
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus your dex mod.
So 5. Oh, that was rock out.
Nope,
10.
10.
Mhm.
Okay.
Great. Oh no. I'm the most useless one to go first.
Oh, Vance
How
still,
do
I
we?
forget.
You have to put the defender stuff with, after all.
God damn it! Where the hell is the initiative tracker in this thing?
We apologize for the inconvenience. We are new to this, and our dungeon master.
There it is.
Hmm.
Found it.
Baby.
Okie dokie. So
Now this contraption that this gnome is sitting inside, the crossbows were pointing out at us or in at him.
out at you. There are like 4 mounted
Oh.
in like the cardinal directions. So there's
See,
one of them currently pointed directly at you.
I love the
Right,
idea
yeah.
of making a chair of all the crossbows pointing at yourself. Like
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, I don't know what's going on, because that's what I thought at first.
that gnome like
Crossbow
slipped
chair.
dangerously.
I thought he was caught in a trap or something. I was gonna go help him.
And instead, he wants to kill us. Great.
Right.
Yes,
Wonderful.
all gnomes are trustworthy.
I need his 2. So
What am I gonna do here? Oh goodness. Cool.
My fellow D&D, I will send a link on our little Discord group for music if anyone needs it.
Oh, Van's going first. Oh, excellent.
But yeah, while Shadow Mage is getting everything ready, I will take a moment to announce for you who has been on the channel before and know about the new Armageddon introduction video. I and with the help of a Rudinal and Kilobytes, because I had to go through some of the wording with Kilobyte. We have a new command in chat. It is exclamation mark art intro. It lists up all the clips that was used in the making of the Armageddon introduction video. So, and there's no cooldown on, so please do not spam this command. It is much longer than the IAB crew command or our own exclamation mark shadow crew command almost combined. So please do not spam this command.
I see. Okay. So since Vance and Kilobyte is not here with us this evening, goes first. All he really knows about what's going on is that like Malik's out in front. There was this like gnomish cackle that came from that chamber down there. And then Malik just kind of like seems like really taken aback and is like readying to do something. So he's just gonna kind of come running through everybody and come up behind him and that'll just kind of be his turn. Which takes us to Izzle.
I'll pretty much do the same thing, but I don't think I'm gonna run up. I'll kind of. So what? Why is everyone stopping? And then that's kind of it for right now. I'll ready in action because people are taken aback to send an Eldritch Blast at whatever hostile is coming at us, but I don't think I'll see it. So, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
All right.
So that takes us to Shakunas.
Yeah. He is. Well, he is between. I don't know which is which because there is no name on him or anything. So he is just idling by, I guess, because there isn't any. Because there's a crossbow. Are there any? Let's see. Can I possibly do? My perception. Oh. Bear with me, folks. Just give me a second. Could I do a sort of perception check just to check for traps or anything in the nearby vicinity of this of the crossbow chair?
Checking for traps is usually like an active investigation check. And like you have to get like right up next to it, which you can certainly do if you wish to.
No, I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
So I'll probably try and go past whoever's standing in front of me.
That's me.
So past Malik. So have a better look at what is going on in front.
Okay.
So I'll be trying to move here.
Okay. All right, if that's where you wish to be.
So get a triple headshot. What's going on here?
Right?
We should have sent Kilobyte instead. Punishment for not being in the night with us.
Echo, you have more movement. You sure you don't want to go like here?
Might
just,
even be able to stab him.
Just know that where you are, you're currently like right in the line of fire from one of those big crossbows.
So are two of the others. So and
but you're in front.
I am prepared to take the risk, as Shakunas has for the past two other D&D who has been in. So yeah. Not gonna say I am a man for doing this to my Shakunas, but then I'm a man himself.
Okay. So the gnome just kind of says something in Gnomish to itself. Does anyone understand Gnomish?
No.
Okay.
And I can say that without checking my sheets.
And then activates the crossbow directly in front of him and fires it off directly in front. So this is All right. So I know for a fact that that will be a hit on Chakunis.
Yeah, well, not the first time.
um, because your AC is what? 14.
Hit points, you mean?
Your armor class. Oh, it's 16. Okay.
16, yeah.
But that is still a hit. So this big heavy crossbow bolt will come plunging into your shoulder,
Oof.
and you will take 7 piercing damage.
Ooh, okay, I was expecting something far worse. That's okay. It's dealable.
And suddenly it felt like it was my day today.
And then the gnome kind of keeps like spouting off like a big long sentence in gnomish, and it seems to be asking you a question.
I do better that within Shakuran swallows wooden that. I apologize. I do not speak Gnomish or whatever it is you are speaking, little one. And Shakuran say tumbles a little bit to the side, making way for the next person to get hit.
So you're moving out of the way, or
Yeah, moving out of the way.
so that will
I picture Shakunis just kind of flopping to the side.
Yeah.
Like against the wall.
so that will have to be on your next turn. We currently go back around to Malik.
All right. These are what, 5-foot squares?
Yes.
All right. So
Does anybody
Yeah.
get a hobbit feeling when they talk about crossbow? You know, when the bard fires the big crossbow towards the smoke. This is kind of like it.
So I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna draw both of my short swords, and I'm gonna
Okay.
say, "You speak common." See if he reacts.
And as a common crossbow.
That's a number, right?
That would be a no. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Noted.
How you
So
like?
was that my turn, or was that just a free action?
That was a free action. Talking is a free
All right.
action.
Okay, then I'm then I'm gonna say, "All right, then piss off," and I'm gonna use my action and bonus action to do two-handed fighting.
Okay, so you're attacking the gnome.
Yes.
Okay. So
8 and 12. Either one of those hit.
the 12 will hit.
Ooh, nice. Now I gotta see. All right, 1 second. And that hits for 4 damage.
Okay. And what kind of damage is that? Slashing or?
Slashing,
Okay.
I believe. Piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
Yep.
So you kind of catch the gnome kind of like in its upper chest, and it leaves a wound, and its robes start to get a little bloody there, and it kind of gets like this very pained look on its face, And then, so I assume
No
that's
laughing now, oh yeah, so.
I assume that's all of your turn then, because that should be
Yeah.
okay. Then we would go to Vance, and so seeing his friends in trouble, he will come up here, and he's like, "Well, this is certainly not what we expected. This guy seems to be out of his mind or incoherent or something. Should we really be killing him though?"
That's
Yes, we must.
And so
Or
then,
What's going on up there?
Or let's attempt to disarm him.
sorry.
Or let's attempt to disarm him.
Okay. So then he'll actually attack the crossbow platform, like you're trying to disable it directly. So just pull up.
Sweet rolls.
Hoodie, does your character have any weapons other than the book?
No.
Like a dagger or something like that? No?
I have a light crossbow.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I have a light crossbow. I might never have to use it though, but we'll find out.
Is the book actually magical, or is it just a book?
The book?
Yeah.
Well, it is I am a Pact of the Tome Warlock, so it is slightly magical.
The book is definitely magical.
You say slightly when it is magical.
Slightly.
All right. So Vance attacks the crossbow that's like still pointed at Shakunis, and he lands a solid hit. And with his short sword, and well, actually he'll two-weapon fight with his short sword and his rapier, because he can do that. So that one is that, and then
1 + 2, get 3 damage. Come on, dice.
lands another hit, and then
Run.
so
There we go.
he actually manages to completely disable that crossbow that's pointed at Shakunis. And then we go to Izzle.
Mildly confused, noticing the commotion going on.
Yep.
Walk straight up to here, and then look down at everything that's happening. Oh, sweet Paylor! I don't want any part of this. I'll do a healing light onto Shakunis, who's right in front of me, which is a D6 of. Oh God, that's right. I looked for dice instinctually.
Okay.
D6 of healing. Does it get my modifier on it? Bonus action, 60 feet. Nope, just D6. Cool. So roll 1d6.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
/R 1d6.
So you get back 4 health,
Okay.
and then I am going to pop back around this corner.
And roll a d20 for me, please.
Is that considered magic? It's just ethereal light coming from nowhere. That's exactly what magic is, isn't it?
Is it a feature or is it any kind of spell?
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
It's the warlock feature, the celestial warlock feature.
Okay, hold on. I will need to consult.
Roll a D100.
Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's 100% magic. Like, it's totally healing magic.
Oh, the wonderful world of D&D, people.
Let's just roll it for good measure, just in case. Okay, well, whatever. The roll was 19. We're good.
At
It's totally magic. Oh God.
So at first level, you gain the ability to channel celestial energy to heal wounds. You have a pool of d6s that you spend to fuel this healing. The number of dice in the pool equals 1 plus your warlock level. You can heal one creature you see within 60 feet, spending dice from the pool. Alright, so...
I would say it's probably, this is like magic. This is as much healing word as you can possibly get without specifically calling it healing word.
No. Okay, I just consulted my rules on this. That does not trigger it, so no need for the d20.
Yeah. I wasted a 19 on it.
But Shakunis is healed a bit. He should be back up to, I have him at 15 hit points. Should have been at a total of 18, down 7, and then back up 4.
Go get him, guys! And then, yeah, just right back around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
so I have right now 14 hit points.
I have you at 15.
15. All right.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's
And it's Shakunis' turn.
Mm-hmm. All right, it is time to be bold and not to be stupid. So let's see. All right. I have to consult my sheet. Bear with me, people. I am going. Shakunas is going to be joining Malik, which I do think is on that side. I'm not certain, but yeah.
So
he's gonna be pulling his.
You'll have to be in. You'll have to be in one of the squares on either side of him.
Yeah.
So are you going down one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then gonna try and take a swing at the crossbow to try and wound it or something.
At the crossbow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. You can do that.
All right. Let's see. That's 1d20 plus my dex.
So
dexterity, isn't it?
So on. You know what? I will pull up your character sheet.
Not speaking mechanically, but can you sneak attack a crossbow? Technically, it's unaware of your presence. That's all I'm saying.
It's definitely within 5 feet of another creature.
Yeah.
Let's see some damage numbers.
So yeah, that's 1d20 plus my dexterity, right?
Your dex plus your proficiency, because you're proficient in, I assume, your weapons.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, you can sneak attack the crossbow.
Nice. Successfully lobbied.
So
all right, sure.
So that will be what weapon are you using? Are you using the short sword?
Short sword. Yeah.
So looking at your character sheet, that should be 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
19. Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
That's a 10.
Oh, sorry, I saw the wrong thing.
Yeah, the 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 19 was from Hoodie.
Was me.
Before. Yeah.
Yeah.
10. 10 is not a hit, unfortunately. So you strike it, but you don't seem to do any discernible damage to it. Okay.
Well, I'm stuck here.
And then we come to the gnome. And he activates that crossbow that's right in front of Shakunis.
Oh, bloody basket for the frackalite shite! Pardon me, French.
It's an advanced ammo draining tactic. I'm not sure. Just go around each side, get shot by each one. No more ammo to shoot. Beautiful.
And yeah, a 24 will hit. So
Jesus.
I don't know, because I'm imagining the Game of Thrones, the Iron Throne, but it's got crossbow bolts instead all over.
So this one, again, catches you right in the chest. And we'll do 7 points of piercing damage.
So 8, 9, 15.
So I have that's by my count that puts you down to 8.
Okay. I guess, yeah, that's. It's back up top now?
Pardon me?
I guess it's
Oh.
back up top to
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. So that's the end of that turn, and we're over to Malik.
I'm gonna same thing. Action, bonus action, two-handed fighting
Okay, against the gnome.
against the gnome.
'Kay.
Yep, I missed both times. Shit.
TPK on the gnome. All right, guys. Pack it up. It was fun.
You guys are level 3. You should be doing better than this.
I feel we are cursed by the near Grumblehammer somewhere.
So you just miss striking him. You catch like the edges of his robes. Are you moving at all, or I guess if you move, you provoke
Let's
attack
see.
of opportunity.
Yeah. Let's see.
As long as you don't move out of his threat range, you can sloop around him if you want.
No, I'll stay right there. I'm fine right there.
Okay. All right, then it's Vance's turn, and he will just move down there and to attack the other crossbow on this side. So that was.
So the one that he smashed was this one, right?
Yeah.
The one at the top.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh baby.
Oh my god.
Critical hit.
Oh baby, a triple. Come on.
Okay. So that will be
Vince is doing better than us, and he's not even here.
Yeah.
This sod.
Okay, so by my critical hit rules, that's a 1d8 plus 2 plus another 8. So that, and he completely disables that crossbow with his first hit. And so then with his second attack, he will attack the gnome, trying to do non-lethal damage. Yeah. Okay. 13 is enough.
He's popping off.
And that is 1. So he'll do 4 points of piercing damage to the gnome, and the gnome slumps over unconscious. And you're out of initiative.
I want to peek around the corner again. What's going on? Are you guys? What happened?
Shakunas got shot.
Uh,
Double
Again.
Oh,
again.
oh, all right. Was he strapped in? Did you just pull him out? No.
No, is he? Is he strapped in?
I am fine.
You sure?
Just-
I could just point my hand at you and you might get better. Then again, I might get worse. Didn't happen last time, so I'll burn another healing light.
Suddenly, I feel transfigurations.
So how much healing will that
Star
be?
Trek: The Next Generation.
6. Get out of here. 5. You get back 5. Whatever gets you back up into double digits. So this wasn't a great welcome. Weren't these the gnomes that we were supposed to be talking to?
Yes. Apparently they don't like outsiders.
What's he even doing here? Why would you strap yourself? There's 4 crossbow bolt things in this weird chair, but there's only 2 entrances. What are you doing? Doesn't make any sense. Crazy gnomes.
It certainly makes for good protection.
I'll question Van about his plans for the gnome. I'm not sure how you want to respond to that, though.
Yeah, so I think he'll just be like, well, I don't know, it seemed to me that, like, even if he was a little provocative in his actions, we were coming here in hopes to be friendly, so I'll probably just tie him up and put him off in the corner.
I mean, that works for me. He wasn't really going anywhere anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, lay him down, make him comfortable.
Yeah.
Kunas, while he probably can walk and do things and all that, he's gonna inspect the crossbow chair and just see if there's any controls, and then if so, it's going to try and disarm it. So no one can come back and use it in case we have to go back the same way.
Well, the
So I could probably do an investigation check on that, could I?
well, you would be able to tell that, like, this thing, like, these big crossbows just kind of just need to be loaded, and then they can be fired, and the platform can rotate to spin the crossbows around. And there doesn't actually really seem to be anything to, like, any kind of control for stopping the crossbows from being loaded. You'd have to like, actually destroy the crossbows.
Then that most likely is no. I'm gonna Shakuna's gonna hold off to doing that. Just gonna rejoin others and make certain that no one is tied up as good as possible.
Okay.
So do you fine fellows want to continue poking around here, or should we just move on to the mines?
No. I think we should. I think we should look around here a little bit more.
All right, well, by your lead then. This certainly hasn't been the greatest start to the adventure, though, I'll say that.
I want to walk down this way.
Okay.
Since I can see light over here, I'm gonna kind of just come around this corner and go right here.
Okay. So from that vantage point, Malik, you can kind of peek around the corner, and you can see down this hallway, and you notice that there is kind of like this raised platform at the back of this cave chamber down here, and there seems to be a couple gnomes standing about there. Or if you look over this way, there seems to be another large cavern where there are barrels, and it looks like it might be some kind of storage room.
I would like to try to sneak over into the barrel room so that these two guys don't see me.
Okay. Do a stealth check for me, please.
Can I, if he looks like he's bending down, can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Give him a little pat. Good luck.
That is that a cantrip, right?
It is. It
Okay.
is. Yeah. No, I'm provoking the magic rolls now.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Let me roll the 1d20. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm shooting for here. I know it's not a 3. That's all I care about.
14. As you give him guidance, all of a sudden, little motes of light flash up around you, instantly providing bright light in your immediate vicinity, which
Have fun
then
sneaking.
effectively negates your stealth check.
All right, that's fair. That's all right. fair
Because
enough.
all of a sudden there's bright light coming from down here, and then
Sunlight! No!
the gnomes call out. One calls out in Gnomish, and then the other one calls out afterwards in common, saying, "Who goes there?"
All right. I'm going to come around this corner right here and say, "We're sorry. We don't mean you any harm. Please tell me you speak common."
Make a persuasion, How do we know you are who you look like?
We're from Fandolin. We were sent here because we were told that you might be able to help us defeat the dragon or deal with the dragon somehow.
Yes, well, that's all well and good, but again, how do we know you are who you look like?
What does that mean?
Who do I look like?
Well, an elf. How are we supposed to know for sure that you actually are an elf and not some monster masquerading as an elf?
I can assure you that I'm an elf.
All right, make a persuasion check.
You still have guidance since the stealth roll completely didn't happen. So hey,
Ooh, yeah. All right.
So
get that D4 in on that. I didn't blow up everything for nothing.
Yeah. So now, how does that work? So I roll 1d4, and that's what I get for guidance.
Yeah. So it's like, so it'd be like /R 1d20 plus whatever your persuasion modifier is plus 1d4.
1d20.
So actually, if you have that character sheet up, you should just be able to click on persuasion, right?
Yeah, it's a 0 anyway.
Oh, okay.
The one non-persuasive character. Nice.
Oh yeah, no, I have no charisma at all. I think I did that right.
Oh.
So 9.
All right. So the the gnomes don't seem very convinced, and the one who wasn't speaking common raises its arms menacingly and starts to wave them in the air and roll for initiative.
Shit.
that's the initiative
That's-
tell. I'm gonna
that's
do
known
that from
for
now
you.
on. I like that.
$13.
Not in the lead anymore. Yeah.
Oh, cool. When you clicked initiative, it automatically puts it into my turn order.
Yeah, it just sorted me
Oh,
immediately.
really? Oh, I'll have to do that next time then.
I would have to be taught that because I don't know how to do that. So
If you just go into
apologize.
if you go into journal, it should have your character name at the top, and then you can, if you mouse over initiative, you can just click it, and then it'll roll it for you.
Journal on the Roll20 site.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Roll20, the second one in from the right, left.
Yeah, on the top of the
Yeah.
chat bar thing.
Yeah, it goes like the chat, and then there should be one of those icons at the top is journal.
Yeah. Yeah, got it.
And then you click your character name, which should be the top thing there, and then your whole sheet should come up.
Oh yeah. Oh bloody hell.
Pretty
I
neat,
do
huh?
apologize, people, but I'm very new under this.
And then you
Let's
just
see.
you click the little word initiative, because I was clicking the numbers at first, and that didn't do anything. I just felt like an idiot. Oh, nice.
That's an 18.
All right, I'm last in combat, so I'll be right back. Sorry, this coffee is getting to me.
That's what's coffee for, man. All right, so I guess the first one up.
Yes.
All right, just give me a moment. I couldn't
Or,
find
well-
this. Yeah, because I rolled 18 and
I just need to figure out the
oh yes, that's just much better. Okay, so we're going. So we're gonna go down south, like that door's here.
yeah, down this way.
All right. Shakuna's gonna move over here and call out. We do not wish to harm you. We are sent here to seek more knowledge regarding the dragon.
Okay. Sure, make a persuasion check for me, please.
Okay, let's persuasion.
Well, the first roll was a 22.
Yeah, that's the one that I take. So, the gnome that speaks common, kind of like starts to like tug at his companion. He seems to have maybe have been convinced. And then I guess we'll go down the turn order to Vance. And
Every time I hear that name Vance, I'm just gonna go all Lance Vance Dance.
Vance will just kind of come in and settle in there. He's not quite sure what exactly he should be doing. And then we come to the gnome that was speaking common, and it starts saying something to its companion in gnomish, um, uh, trying to persuade its friend that maybe they shouldn't be attacking. And uh, the the other gnome kind of like starts to put down its arms, but it still seems extremely wary. So for the rest of this round, we'll just continue through it. So we'll go to Malik.
All right. I'm just gonna stand still and say, like I said, we just want to talk. We heard that you might have something to help us with the dragon, or you might sell something. We heard that you were good inventors. You make a lot of things. Please don't cast that spell on me.
All right, and then actually we'll go to that gnome who is ready to start some shit. And it turns to its companion, and they kind of bicker back and forth very briefly in gnomish. And initiative is ended. So the gnomes seem to be at least not so on the attack anymore, and maybe will be more amenable to speaking.
If I interrupt a moment, there was no persuasion done because it was all this guy who did all talking and successfully charmed them all.
So the gnome that was speaking in common says, well, if you folks have come to speak, well, with us here in Nomengard, in terms of trying to maybe do something about that dragon in the area, perhaps you can do something for us first.
My head just pokes out around the corner. How much does it pay?
Well, I'm not sure if me and Allah here can necessarily reward you, but if you help us take care of the monster that's been plaguing us, then perhaps we can get you an audience with our kings, and perhaps they can reward you. Although our one king, he seems to have gone a little mad.
Oh, well, that's not good. None of that sentence was good. Okay. Thank you, I guess. I'll just kind of go right back behind the corner.
So what do you say? Should we trade with these guys?
It's probably a smart idea. I mean, we really don't want to have to fight any more people, and quite frankly, getting an audience with whatever king they have seems like a good end to some sweet magical items.
And it is why we will come here.
I'm going to turn back to the gnomes and go, what monster are you talking about?
there is a monster, some kind of creature who's been devouring our kin, and it seems to be able to take the appearance of objects, of inanimate things.
What? That's horrifying. What? No. What?
Mimic! No!
That doesn't
just
sound
look-
too scary.
I'll look past Shakunis at the room full of just crates and barrels and just immediately shirk back away. No, I hate this.
There was one day, there was, I saw one of my friends. He went up to a door that wasn't normally there, and all of a sudden the door had a mouse, and it ate him.
Yep, no, this is a nightmare. It's a waking nightmare that we're in. Great. Malik, Vance, Shakunas, let's leave. Let's just leave. This doesn't seem that great.
Well, we have come this far, and we do want our gold pieces.
It's fair.
I'm afraid we cannot go back. We must continue on further.
How hard could it be to fight a chair or a door or whatever this thing is?
It's a fair point. We could stand far away and poke it with sticks. I do like that idea.
And it is not a crossbow chair, so we are good on that.
Yeah, and if it's made out of wood, we can just burn it.
I'll kind of peek back out around the corner. Where's the last place that you saw this thing, I guess?
Okay. Let me double check here. Something here.
While Shadow Mage is checking something, I'm gonna ask my guild party here if they want to have a 5-minute break, or do you feel like continuing, or
I'm actually coming up on a pretty decent ending point if we just want to stick things out for another 10 or 15 minutes.
Sure.
And then we can just call it for the session. Our only orders that we were given was that we were to keep watch out for anyone who came through this area and attack shapeshifters on sight. So I think it must have last been seen on this side of the cave system.
Great. Okay. It's cool. We're on it. We're on it. We got okay. And then I'll just slide down and just open the book and start reading.
All right. And by about this point, enough time has elapsed that your skin turns back to its natural shade.
Oh, at least that's some nice news. Great.
All right, so should we just check around inside these caverns for something that's not inanimate?
Yeah, I guess we just pull out weapons and start poking stuff.
could ask if the gnomes came along with us. They do know the cave much better than we do. We have only encountered traps and crossbows so far. It would be wise to have someone to guide us and potentially help us know if there's anything out of the ordinary.
I do like that idea. More people means I will not get eaten.
Possibly, but I have a feeling that these two aren't going to want to go anywhere. They seem rather afraid of the monster.
So,
well, if you walk towards them, if we show ourselves to them, they will see that we are numbers and we have.
well, yeah, and then the gnome kind of calls out and says, "What are you guys talking about?" are you gonna help us? Because if you help us, then well, since we're supposed to be on lookout for shapeshifters, then we can maybe help you in searching for it.
And
That sounds
Shakuna,
fine. That's exactly what we were talking about. We were talking. We're going to help you.
That's wonderful. Oh,
Would
I'm so
you
relieved.
would you like to come with us and show us around your abode?
Karen, listen.
Yes. I will leave Ulla here, and I will come with you. Oh, I suppose I should tell you my name. I am Pog. And Pog kind of leaps off the ledge and starts walking towards you here.
Pog, it's nice to meet you. I'm Malik.
I'm sorry about our testy little incident just a few moments ago. Ulla's pretty distrustful of outsiders.
No, it's fine. We're kind of used to it by now.
Indeed, we are, and we may have someone upon your fellow gnome up on the very fancy crossbow chair.
Oh,
But he's alive and well. He is just tied up at the moment.
So you ran into Factore and his devious contraption.
Devious contraption is indeed. I have personally been up close with it.
Oh, sorry about that. What did you do with Factore? Is he alive still?
Yes, he is. Not to worry.
He's alive. He is just tied
He's
up.
sleeping.
Good. Well, his life mate got eaten by the monster, and kind of it drove him mad. He sank all of his time into developing that rotating crossbow thingamajig. So
we may have broken it a bit.
Well, if Factore comes back around and maybe regains some sanity, he'll have something to work on. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess.
But hopefully we can find some measure of restoring his sanity after we find that monster and deal with it.
Yes, absolutely. And then I'm gonna look at Shakunis and go, I don't really give a shit.
Shakuna's gonna go and look. Is gonna look at Malik and just go, "Of course you did not give a shit. You just want your bacon. You bloody idiots."
Sitting down with the book. 3 cheers for not getting eaten. Awesome. Let's go.
So, I suppose maybe we should start with the storage room over there that has a bunch of, barrels and things. It might be masquerading as one of the barrels, perhaps.
Great.
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. And so then Pog kind of like passes by you folks and kind of leads the way into the room. He'll stop kind of in the middle there. And I think actually that is about where we will call it for tonight.
Hey.
All right.
Nice short session.
I'll have to make a character portrait now at some point.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and some added name too, because it is very confusing to look at all the 3 pictures and
Yeah.
it has no names.
Let's see if I can.
I think it'll be easy to figure out once you get pictures in there.
Yeah, 3 of the blue head man probably isn't great to look at, but
Right.
Yeah, I'll try and figure that out for next time. So.
And if Arv is in the chat, guess you and him can consult about some tokens. I don't know.
Well, I was saying like I'll try and get those tokens for these set up for next time. So, or did you mean something else?
No, I think I got it right. I think I got it right.
Okay. All right. So, how do you guys feel about what we went through this evening?
I like
I'm glad we got
disco
to
chair.
combat.
I'm good, but I want to slap Shakunas and tell him to be more bold. Well, be more careful, but be more bold. So I don't know. I feel like Sylvester Drake has come to me and just go all fortune favors the bold.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's a good session. Although, apologies for me oversleeping.
Oh, well, I mean, at least the three of you were here, and we managed to have a session. Hope everything is okay with Kilobyte.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Unless he is the monster.
Here's hoping to more regular sessions.
Yes. So actually, you guys all good for next week then?
Yeah.
Next week, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I just have to figure out some way to stay awake through the night.
Yes. All right.
Do you want me to go?
So yeah,
or
Echo, do you want to start us off with our wrap up here? Do you want to say where people can find you and all that good stuff?
yeah, you can find me pretty much all over the Twitchverse. You can find me on Twitter at Echo Alpha _X5. You can find me here on Twitch. That's the same name. If you just do !_ Shadow Crew, and you can find all my information there. And yeah, my next experience here will be probably next week. Otherwise, I'm just hopping around playing stuff, World of Warcraft, watching cinema movies, and that good stuff. And yeah, I guess that's not much more to say. I'm just gonna leave it up to the Asimar above me. So,
Yep.
hooray.
Hey, good session. Super fun. You can find me on Twitch at @NoQuarter_TV. I'm also on Twitter at @NoQuarter_TV. I stream video games occasionally. So yeah, thank you. Pass that on up to Rockop.
Are you gonna be streaming tonight after this?
Oh yeah, actually yeah, I probably will. Since it's not midnight yet, I'll
Mhm.
probably stream for like an hour or so after this, maybe an hour and a half. I really like Stone Shard. Maybe it's longer, but it's kind of a boring game. We'll find out.
All right, cool.
What game is that? Stone Shard?
Stone Shard, yeah, it's a roguelike turn-based survival RPG.
And it's not interesting? That sounds interesting.
Well, it's very slow. It's very slow. There's games that are fun, like when you're playing them by yourself, and then there's games that are fun to watch other people play. And I'm not sure it falls quite into that category, but I really do
Gotcha.
enjoy it, so I might just play it anyways.
Nice.
All right. Rock
And
God?
I am Rock God. I don't stream, so you can find me here, and that's it. Or in the chat, or that way.
Yeah, Rock God.
You can also find me at my Instagram, because I like to pretend that I'm a photographer, at mdrewzion on Instagram. And I had fun tonight. I liked it. I like the combat. That's always great.
Yeah.
I want to go poke those barrels though.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, you just want some drinking material for your goddamn bacon and mushrooms. You
I'm
nut.
sure there will be much poking of the barrels next time.
I'm gonna shoot a lot of magic. Just get ready for me to roll that D20 a lot.
You know, it's funny, Echo. You keep giving me shit about it, but it's part of my character's backstory that he is an amazing cook. So that's why.
Sort of like sibling, you know.
Wait until I have to make you guys dinner and I roll a whatever my plus like 5 or 6 survival check. Then you won't be fucking with me.
Very true.
All right. So.
Yeah. So where can the fine folks find you, Shadow Mage, if I may
Oh.
go all?
I mean, I should be around in Arv streams. Or no, wait, he's not streaming this weekend, is he?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's nothing.
There's
scheduled.
only Rambo Cacamo's Wedding Academy tomorrow night.
Okay.
And after that, then there's no official streams on this channel till next Tuesday.
Well,
So-
there's Emberwind on Monday.
Everyone's on
Yes,
Monday. Yeah.
everyone. So yeah,
Yeah, and then
that's
Arv's
the-
usual streams on Tuesday. So,
And then us
Mhm.
on Wednesday.
and then us on Wednesday. Yes. So
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, but important notice on Tuesday, it's not going to be 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be noon.
oh, he's
Very
changing
important.
the time. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be noon. So let me get my time zone mojo on. So it's going to be 9 o'clock Pacific Time, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's Midwestern. 12 o'clock European, Eastern, and then 1300 hours for the Atlantic. That's going to be 5 o'clock in the afternoon for the British and the United Kingdom and all that. That's going to be 6 o'clock for me and for us living in Central European. And there's going to be 7 o'clock for those in Finland and Eastern European. So, yeah.
Well done.
And
All
that's
right.
going to be Adventures Middle Earth with Armin Elrond, Trent Dane,
Yeah.
Amal Al-Matar, Terry Toons, aka Butter Cheese, and Mr. Will Jones from Arcana Roleplay.
All right. So that's it for us for tonight. Hit all those commands you can see at the bottom of the overlay, or
We
you
do
can
need to implement our commands in there, by the way.
or yeah, and you can do Shadow Crew to get all of our information and Arv things for most of Arv's things. And I think that's it. Signing off now.
See you guys next week.
Next week, folks.